Hi there, welcome to the March meeting of the Development Review Board. We have one matter on the agenda, SP 2024-01, Summit Distributing LLC. And they are back to us to amend their approved site plan based on some requirements that the state wished them to put in regarding landscaping. So for those who are representing the applicant, let me swear you in. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
I do.
Why don't you tell us what you have in mind here?
I'm Tom Frawley, Summit Distributing. I'm going to turn this over to Hussein Sevenchill, who's our engineer from GPI. But we submitted a letter on January 25th that outlines the changes to the site plan, the primary one being the landscape plan that was as a result of the Act 250 folks making some changes and recommendations. So that's considered a major change to the site plans that you folks approved. So we had to come back to you for that one. And then there were a couple other changes that I'm going to let Hussein go over. And I'd be glad to answer any questions.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, good evening. For the record, Hussein Sevinchki with Greenman Peterson Inc. out of Salem, New Hampshire. I'm unable to share my screen.
You need me to share something, Hussein?
Yeah, I was just going to share the plans. I highlighted.
Yep,
I don't know if I'm able to share or if you're.
Hang on one second, I can do that. We kind of we got been Zoom bombed, not us, but different committees have been Zoom bombed, so we kind of limit who can do the whole screen sharing thing. Hang on here.
I'm not going to bomb it, so.
Yeah, well, I have a pretty good record of having it not happen here, so I'd like to continue that. So
Surprised they haven't done it to us.
yeah, I'm actually I kind of am actually. Can everyone see everything okay online?
Yep.
Okay.
So if you can just enlarge that, I guess, to fit the screen, and then
What would you like, Hussein?
it's on page 8. I don't know if I'm able to.
No, I can. I'll get it there.
You'll go over it. Okay,
Do
that's fine.
you want just the landscaping bit?
Just the landscape plan, because that's really why we're in front of the board. So we did make changes as indicated in our letter and Tyler's staff notes as a result of the Act 250 process. As you recall, we were in front of the board over a year ago, getting the approval from you in order to go in front of the Act 250, basically submit and get that review process started. And as you may recall, the area that in the back there near the north arrow, it's a large mount. It's a hill that was left over from construction of the highway, and we were taking that down to kind of help with the floodplain compensatory storage. Act 250 wanted us to add some plantings in that area. So as shown on the plan, there's 6, 9, 15 plants that were added to that area. And then the other area that we added some plants, Tyler, if you go towards the road a little bit.
Which Route 2 or up more?
Towards Route 2. There's so basically that right in that area, right there, there's a small area where we added 5 of the CS plants, which are Arctic fire red twig dogwoods. You can see it's just to the right of the driveway entrance, a small pocket of landscaping. And then just to the right of the tanks, there was an old tree there that the state wanted us to add a new tree. So it's just that round, right there. That's a CC. So those are the landscaping features that we added to the plan since you last saw them. The rest of the changes, there was some stormwater modifications that they wanted and that we accommodated on the plan. And that's really it, that the landscaping is what kind of triggered us coming back in front of your board.
The change from 4 columns to 8 columns doesn't require.
No, I can do that, more or less, administratively, so that gets cleaned up kind of with the zoning permit. That would be a minor subdivision, excuse me, a minor site plan amendment, which was in section 5.5 point.
But to put in trees, they have to come back to us.
Yes, this is one of those, don't ask me why it's that, but it is, for example, like I could approve the new stormwater stuff, like
Right.
that's allowed. But because they changed or if they altered the pedestrian patterns, right? Like if let's say, hey, we're gonna take the canopy and turn it sideways or change which way the vehicles are gonna go in, you guys would have to approve that. Why? I don't know, but that's
That's
one of
the
those,
regs.
that's one of those things.
Okay. Anything else from the applicant?
Nope. I don't have anything else.
Any questions from the board?
I have no question.
Nope. Nope.
Hang on one
Patrick?
second. Make sure there's no members of the public that want to wait.
No, thank you.
Okay. Public?
Anything for you? And the only other member of the public, Julie, did you want to say anything? If you do, just go ahead and unmute yourself. If you don't, that's totally fine as well. Julie going once, twice.
Okay, hold
Okay.
on.
Hello, I'm David Thompson, son of John Thompson, the neighboring property owner. To the south, correct? Just watching what you're doing for the changes. My father, John Thompson, has deceased, so the property is now getting transferred to myself and my brothers. So we're just investigating what's going on
Tell them we live in New York.
next door.
Do
That's
you have
all.
any
Thank you.
questions? Do you have any questions?
No, not at this time. This is just about landscaping of something that's already been approved and done, right?
Yes.
Yep, that's correct.
Yes.
Right. So no more questions.
Perfect. If you guys could, if you do want to get a copy of the decision or anything, put your contact information in the chat and just sign in as well. So that way I can put you in the minutes. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So chat's right on the bottom.
I have their contact information.
You do? Okay,
Right. Yeah.
perfect.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, but you said at this time, you should know that this is the only time that you'll have to ask questions on this matter. That makes a difference.
Apparently no.
Okay, so go ahead.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, thank you. Anything else from the board?
No.
I'd entertain a motion.
Motion to approve all the conditions noted in the staff notes.
Second,
I'll second it.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Applicants will get a decision to you as soon as we can.
Thank you very much for your time again.
We
Thank
appreciate
you all.
Thank
Have
you.
a good night.
Yeah,
You too.
have a good one, guys.
Bye.
All right, so we're still live, so you could either you could motion to adjourn or you can, if there's anything you wanted to talk about on the record, you could. Or if you want to talk not on the record, you can do that as well.
So. Approved it. Any questions from anybody on anything? What do we have next month? Anything?
We have a few things. Did you want to stay live for it, or did you want to just adjourn and chat about
Let's
it?
adjourn and
Okay, so
all in favor of closing the meeting?
Aye.
okay, unanimous. All right, meeting is.